about to check out this Lion King TV spot. It shouldn't be a trailer. It should just be a TV spot. I could be wrong. But yeah, let's see what this is all. God, everybody's been talking about it. I'm actually a little excited.
Can you feel the love tonight?
Look at the stars.
The peace the evening brings.
The great kings look down on us from those stars.
The world in perfect harmony with all its living things.
And so will I.
Disney's The Lion King.
The king's time as ruler rises and falls
This
like
is
the
another one?
sun. One day the sun will set on my time here
Yo.
and will rise with you as the new king.
First off, fam, that all the nostalgia in the world. I am done. I am so done. That just sounds great. The soundtrack for the movie is gonna be epic, my ninja. Epic. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. That sounded amazing. I actually got a little bit of like chills just listening to that. I want to listen to it again. Hold on. I just needed 30 seconds. They don't need to give me like these fake me out trailers, bro. I just needed 30 seconds. I gotta hear that joint again. Where is it at? Is this it? I know I saw it just a second ago. Here it goes.
The stars.
The peace the evening brings.
The great kings look down on us from those stars.
The world for once in perfect harmony with all its living things.
Oh
And so will
my
I.
god.
Disney's The Lion King.
That joint is I can't. I gotta go.
Yo, what's going on out there, YouTube? It's SEO0320 here representing JVS. So, I've already seen a TV spot on Twitter that was pretty dope. So, you guys will probably see that footage first before this, if this is different. If it's not, you might never see this at all. I might leave it, I don't know. Either way, what I've heard, what I've seen so far was amazing. Like, I cannot wait for the soundtrack for this. It's gonna be so dope. But, yeah, let's go ahead and get this kicked off. I don't know how I'm gonna efficiently do it, other than give you the timestamps and spacebar now. 1, 2,
Simba,
3,
look at the stars.
4.
Can you feel the love tonight?
The great kings of the past look down on us from those stars.
The peace the evening brings.
Oh my
Those
god.
kings will always be up there to guide you.
The world for once in perfect harmony with all its living things.
And so will I.
Disney's The Lion King. Rated PG. Tickets on sale tomorrow.
Let's go, bruh. I almost had I don't know why. I legit almost I got overcome with emotion. I legit almost had an emotional moment because, yeah, I almost legit had an emotional moment because I just went through that moment in, when Simba's got this revelation, understanding of his father that he lost. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's so traumatic for us as humans to have watched the original, you know what I'm saying, that, you kind of think about yeah, I've seen this already, it's going to be heartbreaking. But not for the same exact reasons for me when I think about it. It's he effectively lost his dad. His dad was technically murdered. And he thought it was his fault, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of regardless of him going to accept his birthright or not, he had another opportunity, legit to see his dad again, you know what I'm saying? I think that technically Black Panther stole from Lion King. The Lion King stole from that other whatchamacallit movie as well. I forgot the name of that movie. But at the end of the day, it's kind of just like, dang, bro, like he waited about a good half of his life, you know, running from an action that he thought he did. And it's kind of like, the other thing about it is that his dad didn't tell him that it wasn't his fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, he told him, you take responsibility for taking care of your people. Like, know who you are. Like, I'm here with you. I've said it. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of just like, when I think about my relationship with God, you know what I'm saying? Like his dad could have easily told him, like, look, this is not your burden to take. This is not your responsibility, you know? And it kind of would have left this kind of like closure for him. But it was like, it's deeper than just that. Like, it was kind of just like, you know what? Like, you have forgotten who you actually are. You have, like, allowed this scar, no pun intended, to dictate, you know, who you're supposed to be or who you're allowed to be. You know what I'm saying? When you are a king's kid. Nope. Really no pun intended. And it's kind of just like, you know, a lot of times, like, you know, stuff happens, like, and you're so close with God, you're on a great path, and then all of a sudden it's like, whether it's a guilt situation or if it's like just a breaking down situations that happen all at once that flood you, and you just kind of just go a different way. And it's like, it's easy to kind of get misled, so to speak. And it's kind of just like, he got a course correction in the most intimate, beautiful way any being could ever have, which is a identification of the semblance of love, you know what I'm saying, which was his father, you know. And the thing that is amazing about it is that, like I said, like, his dad could have easily have said, you know, this is my fault. I mean, this is not your fault. Instead, he just went with him. It's like, no, like, I need you to stay in this uncomfortability because you need to understand that you're going the wrong path. You know what I'm saying? I thought that's so profound. Like, when I really do think about it, like, that's why I was kind of just like watching this. And I know that's just a teaser. You know what I'm saying? But I got a deeper feeling from it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a really interesting. It's gonna be definitely a different review. And I've never reviewed The Lion King, now that I think about it. But yeah, this is gonna be really interesting. I think the soundtrack is gonna be amazing. Oh my gosh! But there's something about, like, this being a live action, well, not necessarily CG, it was animated, but seeing it and being older and kind of like revisiting the reality of it. I think a lot of people just kind of like take these movies as knockoffs and take these movies as like cash grabs. And technically, it's all this stuff is cash grabs because nothing's new under the sun at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's a rarity that a movie is coming from a comic book or a book at this point. But it's kind of like, for this to be remade, like, why? It's like kind of like remaking The Matrix, but it's kind of just like, at the same time, we were at a different place when we saw those movies before. And yes, I could go back. I have the 4K version of the old one, 1994 version. But it's kind of like, with this movie, I can easily look at it from a different set of eyes, or older, wiser set of eyes that I didn't have when I was younger. So I thought that was really interesting. And my son's making noises. But I'll tell you guys about it later on. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. It went a little bit deeper than I thought it would. But I'll talk to you guys later on. Keep it live. JVS ain't gonna stop. And shout out to you guys. Just to let you guys know, like, legit, I haven't made videos in a minute. Probably because it's a whole lot of life happening. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. Like, having a full-time job, which I already do. Leading this whole entire, like, business / YouTube / press outlet, and being a full-time dad and full-time husband, it's a whole lot. And I was sitting on my bed and I was kind of just like, bro, I just want to go roll over and go to sleep. And it's like, but it's like, none of this would have been done. So I just let you guys know I'm pushing. I don't have it in me to really quit, but at the same time, I am human and, you know, flawed. And I mean, you guys don't owe me anything. Like, and at the same time, I don't owe YouTube anything. But it's like, I feel like this is something that I should be doing right now, and I'm going to continue to do it the best of my ability, as best I can. And shout out to the people that have been there for me. Joe on an emotional level, Nigeria Chambers, big old belt for like the con stuff and just taking the lead with a lot of this stuff. He's actually going to be spearheading the San Diego Comic-Con this year, that I'm not going to be able to even go to. Shout out to my man Sam Murphy, who just released out a brand new book. I'll leave that in the description below. Definitely go check it out and maybe purchase them on Amazon. But he's going to be eventually a big time member of Team JVS on the editing side of things. Shout out to Nerd Chronic for pushing out like a lot of certain nudges here and there, and shout out to homeboy Keaton for pushing out those reactions as much as he can, even though he got like a full-time job and a full-time wife, and like he loves film just as much as I do. He loves television and entertainment as much as I do, and he's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? So I got a good amount of people around me, and of course my wife and my son. But I wanted to make sure I gave honor to those guys, and what I'm saying, like for those folks that are friends and collaborators as well, like the Patrick Days, the Anthony's, the CJ, Aris, D from Three Black Geeks, you know what I'm saying, like Demetrius, like a lot of the homies, you know what I'm saying, like, and yeah, you too, Mo, and of course my man Lucas. Lucas is legit a vet, man, and he's a good dude. But yeah, I don't know why I'm going into all this. I'd also want to give a special shout out to old school OG. His name is Archie, and he really blessed me and my son with some interesting things over the weekend, and I just want to tell him thank you for sticking to your guns and being a legit comic book nerd, but at the same time, like a good dude, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I didn't mean to do all that. I don't know why I did that in this. I think I'm getting emotional. Blame Lion King. Tell you guys later. Keep it live. JVS, I'm gonna stop.